You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.
You guys, we have a very special guest today. We have Noah Beck on the pod. We ultimately have Noah Beck on the podcast. Noah Beck, wow. How exciting to have you on the pod.
Hey.
I feel like I see you on my screen, on my phone screen, and now you're in person.
Excited to be here.
Noah Beck and I actually know each other.
We do.
But I feel like nobody would believe we know each other. I feel like we are
You think?
Yeah, I feel like we're unlikely friends. Don't you think that?
I don't like to think that. I like to think that people would believe it.
That's nice.
When did we meet?
When did we meet?
I think I know the exact night. Do you?
You know the exact night?
I think so.
Wait, what was the exact night?
Well, now I want to know if you know it.
I think we were at a bar.
Yes.
Is that the night you're thinking of?
Yes.
We were at a bar called...
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what you were going to say?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And
surely we had spoken via DM or text or something.
No.
No kind of...
I don't think you knew me. I didn't know who I was, Noah Beck.
I knew you.
Not know who I was.
I promise I knew you.
You didn't know me.
But our meet cute was...
So, by the way, they're a canceled bar. I just want to let you know. So ultimately, we were visiting a canceled bar. Yeah, but I'm so glad you didn't know. That makes me so happy.
Wait,
that means Noah Beck cannot be canceled for going to... Only I can. Because I knew they were a canceled bar and I'd still visit.
At the time we went.
Yeah, they've been canceled for years, love.
Oh.
But I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
I had a great time.
I had the best time. Noah, what did you first think of me?
I thought you were just a ball of fun. You know? I usually typically don't.
Noah, look into one of these cameras and say that. Just
I'll
say
take my
that.
time on this. Oh, when Owen, Theo, and I met, it was fireworks. It was amazing. And the place was just so dead until I saw you standing. Do people know how tall you are?
No, let's not tell them.
Oh.
Can I be honest?
Hiding in the crowd.
Yes, exactly. He was just so tiny. I couldn't see him. And then suddenly he popped out. And he was so much fun. Did you already say that?
I did, I think.
And
did
you say he was so hot? Did you say that?
He was just stunning.
That's
unearthly.
A word that I would use to describe me. One person came up to me, my only fan. I've only had one fan ever. She came up to me and she didn't know how tall I was. Well, how tall are you?
6 foot.
I'm taller than you?
You're taller than me. You're tall.
I'm 6'4".
You thought I was 6'5"?
I thought, honestly, when Noah, online, you're 6'5".
Do I give 6'5"?
You really seem like you're 6'5".
Well, that's disappointing to know, I guess, because now, is it just a letdown?
You seem like Harry Jowsey, 6'5". Is Harry Jowsey 6'5"?
Harry's a big boy.
Do you know Harry?
I do know Harry.
I don't know Harry. We've met once. Actually, Harry and I kind of had a spark moment the other night at a party. Sparks flew.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something weird is happening between us. Okay, wait. So question. So you just loved me when you met me. You were obsessed.
Obsessed.
You just couldn't get enough.
I couldn't leave your side that night. Do you remember?
No. We actually became inseparable that night.
It was a fun night.
I thought I was really drunk, but maybe I wasn't. I was going to ask, did you feel that I was really drunk?
I didn't get that. I saw you were drinking, but I wasn't oh, this guy's hammered. I'm going to
Do you drink?
I don't. Never.
Well, that night you also had a crush on my friend. And the friend wasn't me, disappointing everyone. Everyone thought maybe it was me. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I did. That was fun. I think, who was I with? Who did I go out with?
You just appeared, Noah Beck. Noah Beck appeared on the dance floor. I was like, oh my God, literally.
Yeah.
Who were you with?
Was I with Carter? It was with Carter.
You were with Carter.
I was with Carter.
Shout out Carter. We love Carter. I'm
out
obsessed with him.
Yeah, so I was there with Carter, and then we met up with you guys, and then Inseparable.
We became obsessed with each other.
It was amazing.
Noah Beck texted me Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
A month after that. It was the nicest thing ever.
I have not like a list, but I have a pretty tight-knit group of people that I'm I'll just check up on them and wish them.
And you do that to me?
You're in that list. Yeah.
Because of that night.
Because of that night.
How many people do you text Happy Thanksgiving?
Not as many as you think. Enough to be very flattered that you're one of them.
10?
Yeah, I would say 10.
Wow.
10 to 12.
Now the number keeps getting bigger.
10
You're
to 50?
Yeah, exactly. You're oh my God, all it is 30.
Yeah.
It's only 30.
Yeah.
No, okay, I'm very honored to be one of those.
Yeah.
But you didn't text me Merry Christmas.
Did I not?
No. So I dropped off the
Slap
list.
on the wrist. Yeah.
I dropped off the list.
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sometimes I just get caught up. Just know that if you're not getting a text, no one is. If it's a special occasion and you're waiting for that text from me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come.
Yeah.
Know that no one else got that either.
I'm going to check in with our mutuals and say, did you get a text from Noah? I'm going to fully do that. I'm fully going to do that because I will call your fucking bluff. I will text you and be like, hey, so Carter got a text. Harry Jowsey got a text.
What's coming up next?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's. Surely you're getting a text on that.
That's so far from now. Do people slide into your DMs a lot?
Elaborate. Like, what do you mean?
Do girls slide into your DMs? Do guys slide into your DMs? I feel like more guys slide into your DMs than girls because men are disgusting and pigs. You guys are pigs.
Yeah, I get DMs, but that's natural. I'm sure you get DMs too.
Okay.
No.
Let's go through it, Noah. Since you just said that. So the last DM I got was
like when you go to
from a lymphatic drainage saying, hey, would love to treat you.
Let them.
No, I will, but that's the kind of DM I get. They go, well, you need my help. You don't get that, Noah. They know you're drained.
I would love that though.
No, it'd be great. But you get like people being like, what's your name? What's your number?
I don't know. I can't say I really like take people up on it though. Like I'll kind of look at it and be like,
you won't ever respond?
I very rarely. It depends. Like, do you respond? Like if someone...
To lymphatic drainage? Yeah, I responded. I'm going on Monday. I'm obviously going. But you, if somebody DM'd me being like, hey, like take me on a date and like I'll make your dreams come true, I would be like, okay, yeah, of course. I just don't want to pay for dinner. I'm too tired. Don't have the money.
See, I'm too tired for that. Just that whole thing, the whole interaction.
You've been there and done that. Maybe not. You're a very monogamous person, actually. You've not been there and done that.
I'm a relationship guy. I can't lie.
Are you in a relationship right now?
I'm not.
You're single?
Single.
What are you searching for?
I don't know. Because I say this and then like everything, you're going to find out real quickly that everything I say is like, I'll always try to find the other side and I'll always like hyperfixate on like, I like this, but I also like this. And
no,
it's like, I'm not like indecisive, but I'm open to things. Like I'm very open-minded. And so like when I say like, I want like a sweet ass girl, just like a sweetheart. I also like a little
spice,
a little crazy, a little fun, but like,
but you can't.
But I don't like games. I don't like games.
Oh
like,
my God, I love games.
I'm so over games. And like, I think after my last relationship, I just haven't been in like a dating phase. I just haven't been like on a streak of like.
This is what I'm taking from this.
I'm choosing peace right now.
I'm taking from this. We have to set you up on so many dates and you have to get laid. You ultimately have to get laid. No, but I think you have to go on dates. I'm going to set you up. Yeah. What if I put you at a restaurant? Okay. Oh my God, this is so much fun. I'm doing this to you. I'm putting you at a restaurant and I'm bringing in 4 randoms.
Okay, a little speed date.
And you're going to have 20 minutes with each of them.
Speed blind date. Wow.
Okay, well, you can pick before.
Oh, I can pick them.
Well, no, actually, that's not fair. Okay, you could pick 2.
Well, that kind of
and then the rest of them are all me. Well, ladies, get in line.
40 minutes.
No, totally, yeah. Okay, keep going.
But for me, like, that's like part of the problem. Like, having me pick, I can't pick. Like, I genuinely, I don't know. Wait,
why won't you pick?
It's not that I won't pick. It's just that there hasn't been that person that's like really gotten me excited to be like, I want to take them on a date. But that's also part on my fault because I don't really go out much. So like, when am I meeting these girls?
You don't go out at all? I met you at a bar.
Last time I went out was at Tenants.
No, that was 2 years ago. No. That would be really sad. No, I'm getting scared for you.
I don't go out a lot, but I like the moderation of like when I do go out. Like I don't go out here a lot in LA, like Fashion Week or stuff like that. Like I like to go out then because it's like you're seeing different people. You're going out in a different country. Like it's fun. It's spontaneous. Here, it just feels like, I don't know. But if you were to hit me up being like, you want to run back Tenants, I'd say, yeah, duh.
So you go out in Milan.
I have gone out in Milan.
Are you sent to Fashion Week every? Okay, so Noah, the other part of this podcast is me trying to be famous because if you haven't noticed, I haven't hit yet. And I'm so close to blowing up, but no one will take me seriously. It's something really sad that's happening in my life. Thanks, Noah.
Yeah.
So I want to know, do you get sent to Paris by brands?
I do, yeah. I mean,
imagine being able to say that with your arm up like that. Yeah, I do.
Oh,
shit.
You've gone to Fashion Week.
I paid my way, bitch.
Did you?
So upset. Noah's like, holy shit. No. I got sent. I got sent, and then I never returned.
We don't have to talk about it.
I wish I could go, and maybe somebody will invite me.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll invite me as a +1.
Just wasn't a good experience with that past.
It's
brand.
just what exactly. But you go every year.
I would say like 3 years ago. Social media and all this stuff kind of happened like
So fast.
4 years ago, and like kind of
Did it happen so fast for you?
So fast. Like
how many followers did you get in a day?
In a day?
Yeah. Like, was there one day where you were like 1 million followers?
It was quite literally like overnight. Like not 1 million. Now the number I say isn't even gonna sound cool.
No, how many?
It started from like when I first downloaded TikTok, and it was during COVID quarantine. I was literally at home just bored, and then I saw like my sister making TikToks around the house, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, where's this going?" And I was like home. I got sent home from college because I was my freshman year, and I was playing soccer. So like I was literally just training all day, staying sharp for whenever they would like send us an email being like, "Hey, you can come back to campus now." And I was just waiting for that, doing online school, and then.
What do you mean you were training all day at your house?
Like in my backyard. Like
you have discipline.
What else would I be doing during this time? Like I didn't know how to
partying.
That and Love Island. It was COVID, and like I mean at that time I had no choice. But like now that I do have the choice, it's
you still stay home
for the most part. Yeah.
Okay, keep going. So how many followers in a day?
So I posted a video that night because Tatum, my sister, was just like, "You should make one."
Tatum,
it's like fun. Tatum.
That's such a good name.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna
then
take that.
She convinced me to make one, and I like downloaded the app, looked at like what guys like my age were doing, and I was like,
and they were doing dances without their shirts.
Like yeah, it was the stuff that I like really dove into back then, but now I like look back, and of course like I look back at my videos like a week ago, and I'm like, oh, but naturally
really?
Just how it goes. But then those videos back then, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna dive into it. Let's do it. Like not even thinking about like what my college teammates would say, what my coach would say. If they were to stumble upon this video.
What did they say?
Because I truly thought no one was gonna see this. It was like a lip syncing video to like I think it was Cash Shit by Megan Thee Stallion and like DaBaby.
Classic.
And then I posted it and then woke up to like 20,000 followers. And like it was still one of those like, it was like user something, and then like no profile pic. And then people were like, who is this? And then it was one of those moments where I was just like, I woke up and I was like, what? And
wait,
so
that's insane. 20,000 followers, can I be honest? It's not that many in a day.
Overnight from starting from zero was pretty like, this is weird. Like this doesn't happen.
I wanted there to be a number that was so big that I would have to leave the podcast studio room.
I don't have that.
That came later. It
came later. Like
how many followers do you have now?
On TikTok?
TikTok, yeah.
33 mil.
See, that's a number where I could leave.
Yeah.
That's
a lot.
insane. Are they bots?
I don't think so.
I have all my followers are bots.
Stop saying that.
No, they are. Everyone knows that.
You like to like, I don't know, like self-sabotage almost.
Oh,
like it's a bit like,
Noah, you're getting used to me.
Don't belittle.
It's a date between us. He's getting used to me. Yes, I do, but they are bots. Like even the ones that comment who I know aren't bots, they're still bots.
I mean, there's some bot comments on like every post now that are
totally
just crazy. Like where are they coming from?
Crazy. Okay, wait. Go back. So what did your teammates say about you posting just hot shirtless?
Yeah, it was
lifting
weird.
Videos.
It was weird.
And then when did you join the
Sway House?
Yeah.
That was like my little like moment of like going from, because before I had like 2,000 followers on Instagram and I post like game day photos with like the boys and stuff like that. And it was like,
ew.
Yeah, it was one of those. Like I didn't have social media. And then all of a sudden going from that to that, I was like, oh, that was a cool little like moment of fame. I like showed my sister because she like posted TikToks.
Oh, so you thought it was a fleeting thing. You thought it was.
I thought it was like, oh, this was my moment. I'm done. Like that was cool. Showed Tatum. She like got jealous and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then went back to online school, training, Love Island, going to bed, doing the same thing. And then it was just like, that was kind of fun. Like that was kind of weirdly like validating, like getting a lot of views, people in the comments like hyping you up. So then I just kind of started posting. I stopped looking at like what other people were posting and just kind of literally was like, what would I watch / like, what do I want to create? Mm-hmm. And so there was no long-term goal here. It was just like, what am I doing that I can like set a phone down and just like do? And so I would post stuff of like my mom and I baking or like my sister's doing like some like funny trend or the occasional dancing shirtless in the mirror.
No, it wasn't occasional. Those weren't occasional, Noah. They
became very consistent.
Well, of course, because
videos.
that was
what stuck. Those are what
of course hit. That's the Noah in my head. I'm scrolling right now. I'm seeing you. Oh my God, I'm seeing you dance. That it's in my head. I think everyone would agree it's in their head. Okay, but Noah, so what did but I want to know, like, did your teammates laugh at this?
Yeah, I mean,
they made fun of you.
We had like training via Zoom, which kind of funny.
Via Zoom,
yeah, which was crazy to like even think about. But we'd all have to like join the Zoom call. our fitness coordinator, or I don't even know what his proper title was, but just like our trainer would like give us a workout and we'd do it all on Zoom. And then we'd be like, all right, good workout. Like, see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, there'd be an occasional, like right when we'd hop on the Zoom, like an occasional chirp and being like, Noah, nice videos. And I'm like, fuck, like how are they seeing these? Cause like they were reaching, but it just felt like a number on a phone, right? Like COVID was such like didn't feel real. And then like I didn't think anyone was seeing these. I thought the people that were seeing these were like, I don't know what it was. It just felt like a number on a phone. And so the fact that they could see them was like, oh shit, like I should, made me a little insecure. But then when it started to get like a more significant number, I think like a couple months down the line, and like it started to get in like the M's and like getting millions. And I was like,
is that what you call it? The M's?
When I started to hit multi-million followers, which is such a surreal thing to say, no, but like it was
jealous. I'm literally seething over here. I'm trying to I'm the podcast host, so I have to ultimately be okay, but I'm just like near tears. Just kind of near tears. Keep going.
It was weird. TikTok especially was just such a platform that like the virality of it was so insane at that time, especially.
Totally.
It was kind of hard to like fathom that this was even like a thing, so I didn't fathom it. It was more of just like, yeah, I have this many followers, and people were like, do you realize like how many people that is? I was like, yeah, when you think about it, it's a lot, but like,
but you weren't thinking
what's
about
it gonna do? You know, it's like I didn't see. Then all of a sudden, like emails started coming in, and I'm like, how are they getting my email? And it was like, oh, it's linked to my profile. But then like, duh. And then so I started getting like emails of like these brands reaching out and being like, we'll pay you this much to like, we'll send you this product, and if you want to like make a video about it. And this is like when brand deals got introduced, or like song promos, and I was like, you'll give me how much money?
So is it true labels were sending people songs?
Yeah.
And you would have to dance to them, and then you'd make like a lot of money.
Yeah. Song promo. Yeah,
that's true.
Was the infamous song promo. Yeah.
I had no
There's
idea
less of
this
that
was
nowadays.
real.
But like back then it was a thing. It was just like some of these songs, it was one of those things where I was like, I was gonna make a video to it anyway. But then they reach out first, and I'm like, oh, thank God they did, because I was gonna do it for free. And it's like,
great.
Right. And I was like,
that works.
I was like, oh, that is a perfect. But then there's the occasional song promo where it was like a song that I was never gonna use. And they were like, well, we'll pay you this much for it. And I was like, suddenly I want to use the song. Like suddenly I can make
totally.
This work.
You're like suddenly like, I'm now streaming it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
But this came at a time when I was still like a college athlete. I was a Division I college athlete, so I couldn't make.
You were
any,
D1?
I was D1. The NCAA like had this rule. Like there was no NIL deals back then.
What are the words you're talking about? What? NCIS?
Dumb it down, or
literally, I'm hearing like NCAACP, whatever that is, NAACP. What is going on? What you had a deal with the NIL?
College sports, I was not able to make money. Now college athletes are able to make money, which is where this NIL deal comes from. But the year that I'm
understanding
blew up on social media and was basically being handed this money, I wasn't able to take it. Because I literally was like, I was about to, but then I was like, wait, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I don't want to break any laws here. So like I asked my dean about it, because I was like, look.
Noah, you're so nice. I would have just done it.
Well, I didn't want to get kicked off my team, because I like soccer.
But you were blowing up on TikTok. Who the fuck cares?
I cared, because at that time, it was just a thing that I did for fun. Like there was no long-term goal. I was like, I'm gonna, like, this is just, like my dad got to a point where he was like, just don't let it distract you from soccer. And I was like, yeah, it's not. Like I'm still.
Meanwhile, we're now here.
Now we're here.
Now
and
we're
here. Yeah, it's crazy to think, because
wow,
soccer was the biggest thing in my life. Like it was all I knew. There was no plan B. It was just like, I want to be a professional soccer player. And then this just kind of happened. And then all of a sudden, around June of 2020, like May, I finished online school. So then I was really bored around the house. And I was like, I'm going to lose my mind. And so I was pumping out like 4 or 5 TikTok videos a day. And I was like.
And 3 of them were shirtless?
At least. Yeah, at least. I would say around that summer is when I had to make the decision of like, because this started to become a real thing. Like real numbers started to like hit my inbox of like, I'm just saying no to this. Like, I just have to ignore these. My parents are both teachers. This was more money than I had seen before. And I was like,
just for a song promo?
The song promos were nice little checks. These are like the more like high-end brand deals. And this was before I had management. This was before I had a team. And like, I didn't know how to navigate this. And so I was like, I like kind of talked to my parents about this. I was like, look, I'm in this dilemma because I'm getting like big numbers thrown at me, but like, I can't take them. What if I were to drop out of college and then like, I don't know, give this a go for the summer Because I'm getting DMs of people being like, come out to LA and collaborate with us. And this is
Oh my God, that's the Sway House.
hence the
Enter
Sway
the
House.
Sway House.
Here comes this
Wait,
chapter.
I feel like we're kind of in a Netflix documentary. Like, I feel
no,
like
there's
we're kind
a
of
story.
We're kind of here. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then it says Sway House. Let's do that on the Cooper. Let's do that on the graphics. Sway House.
like a big,
yeah.
like a
Do you know what I mean?
Big font.
Now we're here. So now we've entered the
Yeah.
Sway House.
now.
But you
Yeah.
didn't join the Sway House right away.
No, but those were like the DMs that like were hitting like the top because they were verified, lots of followers. And Blake Gray was actually the first one to reach out to me.
You saying Blake Gray? I faint. I
love Blake.
don't know him at all. He seems
Okay.
so nice.
He's
But I
great.
just know him from TikTok.
Yeah. So like he was the first one that was kind of like, hey man, you're killing it. Like you should come collab.
Oh
with
my
the
God,
boys.
he's hitting on you.
And well, I didn't know what to think of it because I like looked at the DM. I was like, what does that mean? I'm just making videos for fun. Like I'm literally just like.
But you were killing it. You were killing it.
I was.
But that's hilarious that like Blake Gray looked at you shirtless, dancing, and was like, hey man, you're killing it. It's like
I didn't know what to think of it. Like genuinely had no clue like what direction this was gonna go. And so I was just like, thanks, man. And he was like, you should come out to LA and like collab with us. And I was like, what does that mean? Like what? Naturally, like a week later, I was out in LA. Well, it was a weird conversation with my parents. I was like,
were they upset when you were like, I'm gonna go to LA, I'm gonna try this?
well, no, because I hadn't made that decision to drop out. Because it was summer anyway. So I was still just at a point where I wasn't making money, but I was still able to like do the whole social media thing.
So were you staying with Blake Gray? Where would you stay? Hotel?
at the Sway House.
So you were just dove into the Sway House. Second you landed in LA, you'd stay at
It
the
was
Sway
pretty
House?
nuts. Like it was pretty, because there's a lot, obviously a lot of
crazy.
people that like will come to LA and like reach out to people for collabs. And like, that's like really kind of rolling the dice. And like, it's not like a sure thing. But my first day in LA making videos with like the Sway Boys, who were like the biggest guys at the time. And then like that day they were like, we're going to go over to the Hype House. And I was like, this is crazy. Like these are the people that like I watch on my phone. They were.
Were you more popular than the Hype House, or was the Hype House more popular than the Sway House?
No, this was early on in my days. Like I was the new kid, and then quickly it became like I started making videos, just having fun, and like people that like I was kind of not like fans. I saw them on my phone a lot, and I was like, oh, I love your videos. Like so and so, they would be like, bro, I love yours too. It was like it was such a weird thing. Like it was just weird, kind of.
I need that in my life. I want someone to say that to me.
I love your videos.
What?
I do.
No,
And this
crazy.
podcast, I'm so.
You're being
like,
crazy. No, you're being crazy. Wait, that's so fun.
So then that's when that's when my following kind of just like multiplied.
Doubled, yeah.
And just like started to like exponentially go up because it's collaborating. Like you kind of mix fan bases. And
Totally.
then like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why me. I don't know why something stuck in their minds, but like I just kind of shot up and it was just crazy.
So-
It was crazy.
You're so humble.
I was just having fun. Like it was 2020 summer was like a fever dream, but also the most fun time of my life. Like it was just so much fun.
wow. And then you moved to LA.
And then I kind of got the bug and I like spent a week out there and I came back home and I was like, well, they were like, well, tell us about it. How was it? And I was like, you're not going to believe like how these kids live. Like it's unreal. And is it worth giving up something that I spent my whole life working towards? It might be. Like I have a weird like gut feeling about this. Like it was the weirdest like.
Wait. Can we just back up? Because I feel like people have this question.
Yeah.
Who's paying for the Sway House? A gorgeous house in the hills with a pool?
Gorgeous.
With a basketball court?
At the third Sway House that we had. The first Sway House had an elevator. It was really cool. It was unreal.
Ugh,
It was
I feel
unreal. Like
sick that I wasn't involved. I
was-
could have been a Sway boy. I'm telling
you
you.
should have been. You would have
You
fit
didn't
right
have
in.
a gay one. You didn't have a black one. And looking back, I'm thinking I could have been that. And we could have photoshopped abs onto me.
We
You
don't-
guys all had abs. Okay, so who was paying for the Sway House?
I actually don't even know how the deal structure was set up, but I think it was based off merch sales would pay for the rent.
People were buying Sway House merch.
Hoodies.
And then when did you
Yeah.
decide to leave the Sway House? That was a big deal. I remember that. Oh my God. You made a
Was it
video.
a big deal?
You made a video, didn't you?
Did I?
Called like How I Left the Sway House?
I might have. I don't know, but it wasn't a big deal at all. It was just kind of like our lease was up and we were like, are we going to do this again? Like, are we going to renew?
But
And-
they did, didn't they?
No. I was part of the last group that kind
Oh.
of like hung on together.
Oh, it wasn't a big deal at all.
It literally came down to me, Bryce, and Blake were like the last people in this house. And then they would like come over occasionally and we would like all hang out and collab. But then it was like, then we did this reality show of It was fun.
Wait, what was that?
With the Sway reality show. And it was just like a way to kind of... I will say the Sway reality show did come 2 years too late. Like it was at a point where we were all kind of like moved out and we'd kind of have to come back to a house to all be together. And we were like, we don't live together anymore. Like, what's the point of this? And
were you faking it that you'd live there?
No, because we were filming at the house that me, Bryce, and Blake actually lived at.
Got it.
So we were still, but they would come over.
Got it.
But I think we were pretty transparent on the whole situation there. Like, I don't think anyone was like
lying.
No, yeah.
By the way, I wanted an In Your Dreams exclusive for you to be like, we lied. The whole reality show. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it. But I didn't get it. Okay. I didn't get it.
Yeah, it was a fun time. But then it just got to a point where like our bit wasn't getting played out because we could probably still be doing it to this day and be doing just fine. But like, 100%. It's just not. I don't know. I just had like an itch to do something else. And that's when...
And is that when you started acting?
And that's when I kind of started to like really... I have this opportunity now. Like I would be doing my younger self a disservice to like give up my dream and my passion to half-ass it and do something just to like get by. You know? Like I want to like do cool things and like do things that I never thought in a million years that I would be able to do. And one of them, act. Like I've always loved movies growing up, but like I didn't think I would ever... Like growing up in Phoenix, Arizona, I was like, how do you audition? Or like, how do you do this? And it was never something that crossed my mind. Like I never even thought of becoming an actor. But then here we are.
So you're acting now.
I'm acting now.
See, now we're in a new part of the Netflix doc.
New chapter.
Actor.
Yeah.
TikTok turned actor.
Yeah.
Okay, you were in a movie.
I was. Sidelined. The QB and me.
Sidelined, the QB and me. Are you the QB? Or are you me?
I'm the QB.
I know you're
I'm not me.
Who's me?
Me is Sienna Agadong. She lives in Hawaii and she's an actress. She's amazing.
And was it fun? You did a whole movie.
Did a whole movie. I had the best time filming.
That's amazing.
It was an amazing
So now
experience.
you're like, I want to be an actor.
Yeah, the itch is there.
Are you
like
auditioning?
Fully caught the, yeah.
Every day?
Not every day.
Okay.
It's got to it. Are you?
Hell no.
Okay.
If you're not auditioning every day, guess what? I'm auditioning once every 3 months. There's no roles for me.
I'm doing like two
a week.
It gets up to like 2 to 3 a week.
That's amazing.
It's yeah, it is. Like sometimes like I like think about like self-taping or like even going in person. I'm like, oh, I'm sick of auditions. Like I just want to like book the thing. And it's like, but it is pretty amazing just getting in the room and getting the audition.
It's so amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone clap for Noah. There's a room full of 400 people in here.
Yeah, imagine.
There's a live audience.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would be your dream role?
If I had one of those right now, it would feel a little pretentious almost in my eyes. Like I'm at a point right now where I can't be too picky. And I don't want to be. Like I just want to do things. Like I just want to create.
It's a good answer.
But like
you are media trained.
No, this is like genuine. Like I genuinely think of the role that I just did was like kind of in some ways a dream role.
The QB.
The QB, the high school quarterback. And it was just like,
it's amazing.
I love a good rom-com. I grew up on them. I have like growing up with my
Did you have to
sisters.
kiss Sienna?
We did, yeah, we kissed.
Your first on-screen, Noah, I'm
the
going away.
The second day was our most intimate scene.
You're lying.
Yeah. So it was like a great way to get to know each other.
Fake sex? Obviously.
Inferred.
Wait, what does that mean? Door closes? Door closes, no one knows
Sheets go
what
over.
Sheets go over? That's insane.
It was one of those.
Sheets go over the head.
Just so you know, like this, it could have been, we kept it to a PG-13 rating. I was willing to go R. I was like, let's ramp up the rating.
It's amazing. So you would have done porn. OnlyFans. People would have to go to the theater, pay for it.
You gotta pay for it. Yeah.
Wait, first of all, PG-13 means no, you can't. You're not seeing your ass or anything, right?
My ass does not make a debut.
So you guys, we have an In Your Dreams exclusive. There's no ass in the film.
But yeah, it was great. Like I had a great time, and
That's great.
As much as like I obviously had my hesitations and my fears going into like my first film, because like 2 years prior to it, I was like doing acting classes. I was doing all these things and like working pretty hard and like auditioning, but like I didn't know what I was working so hard for.
Yeah,
you know, it was like,
course.
am I even gonna like the experience of like being on set for a handful of months at a time? And then like, I don't know, like there's so many things that you just don't know until you do it. And then you do it. And I was like, oh, I'm in love with this. Like that structure of like waking up, going to work, knowing that you're knocking off these scenes and just like, it was amazing. Like just check. And then you get to the end day and it's like a little summer camp. You like really build this camaraderie with like your cast. And I had the most amazing cast and crew. It was really sad to leave, but like sequel. Yeah.
Where will we find Sidelined, the QB and me?
It'll be on Tubi.
Maybe it'll be Sidelined, the QB and he, and I'll be he. Noah, I'm filming a show.
Yeah.
I ultimately have to be in a sex scene.
Lovely.
Do you have any tips for me?
Is this your first like sex scene, I guess?
I've never done are you kidding? I've been in 3 minutes of a theater camp, like where I'm like playing a gay ass costume designer.
Fun.
But I've never had a sex scene.
Credit.
I've never had a sex scene.
Okay.
I've never had a sex scene.
What are you nervous about?
Well, I have to be naked, having sex on screen.
Those were the scenes, like when I was reading the script, I was like, this is gonna be interesting because I haven't done this before.
Yeah.
And like, how many people are gonna be in the room? And like,
Totally.
people are gonna see this side of me. This is like a very intimate scene, but it's like, that's acting, right? Like, it's like your most vulnerable moments. And like,
it's true.
There's part of it. It depends on your chemistry with the person you're playing opposite of. And with me and Sienna, for example, like it was our second day of knowing each other. This particular scene took 6 hours. It was like our longest.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally going to jump off something tall.
But like, if you like it, 6 hours, it's not bad. Like,
no, that's great.
We would do it and then like laugh in between scenes. And then they'd have to like turn the world and shift the cameras and do all that stuff. And I'd be like, we would just like hang out in between. And it was just like
you got to know each other as you were making out.
Like there was no, like I think by the end of the shoot, we knew like everything about each other. And it was just like, I don't know, you just get really vulnerable with someone. And it was like my first time doing that, you know? And so
totally.
It was nice.
It was your first time doing a lot.
It was like,
wow, no.
Yeah. Like when you're there, like I said, I think the chemistry with the person is super important. But I also think,
what if I was like, it's with a girl? You'd be like, okay, it's acting.
Yeah. Right?
You would believe that? You would believe I could play straight?
I believe you're a good actor.
You're media trained. You're a good guy. You're a very good person.
But
you're a good person.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just all about your chemistry with them. But it's funny how many people are in the room as well. And
totally watching you do this intimate thing.
And are like over you with the camera.
But can I be honest?
You kind of forget they're there.
I've been with Jared for 10 years, my boyfriend, since I was 17.
Yeah.
I think having a new intimate experience, filmed or not, will actually be good for my relation. Like, I'll learn, you know what I mean? It'll bring sparks to a new thing. To have sparks with someone else will bring sparks to your real love in real life. You know? That's my thought. You disagree, because I'll ultimately be cheating.
Well,
okay.
No, it's interesting to think about. I'm like I said, I'm very like, I like to think both sides. But like that is something that I was always like
nervous about. Obviously, I'm nervous about it. That's why I'm like, it'll be good to have sex with someone else.
Is he nervous about it?
Jared?
Yeah.
He could care less.
Oh.
He could give a flying fuck. He was like, you should practice beforehand, not on screen. He was like, have fun, have at it. He doesn't care.
Wait, secure.
Which makes me so annoyed.
Is he secure or is he like tired of you?
Both.
No.
He's literally both.
That's so
he obviously
funny.
is tired of me too, but yeah.
But that's really like secure and like cool of him to like.
Yeah.
Because.
Did Sienna have a boyfriend?
No.
So you were both single.
So we were both free game and just kind of doing it. Yeah.
Second day. Yeah. I'll be filming my show and I'll be watching that for inspiration because it'll just literally turn me on. Okay. Noah, I have one last game for you to play, okay? It's called the compatibility test. Are we compatible?
Okay.
Because I feel like people, like I said, I feel like you don't believe this, but I think people will be like, Noah Beck on Owen Thiel's podcast? What? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe. You obviously know your fans more than I do. But like
my fans are my family.
No.
So my mom is gonna be like, how'd you get Noah Beck? My mom loves your videos.
Does she?
Yeah, she's a fan. She really does.
Tell Mrs. Steele I said hi.
I will.
She raised an amazing son.
Mom, did you see that? What if I go, Mom, and she comes out of the closet? She pops out. Yeah. Okay, compatibility test, okay? I have to answer for you, you answer for me.
Done.
Okay. Would you say that I tend to focus on the negative?
Yes.
You say I focus on the negative.
I feel like.
Okay.
Which you shouldn't, but I feel like you do.
Okay. It's already rude. Noah Beck's already offending me.
Wait,
no, that's good. It's good.
We've established that you self-sabotage.
It's good. You're right. Okay. What about for you? I would say you only go positive. So I'm going to say, I don't think you ever go negative. Do you?
I like to focus on the positive. I'm not oblivious to the negative, but I definitely I don't sweat the small stuff. I try not to.
Of course.
There's no point.
I knew that about you.
Yeah.
You can tell Noah Beck does not sweat the small stuff. Okay. Do I think you value being more attractive than others? If I looked like you, I would. Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah.
This is such a weird one. It's a hard one to answer. Like, I don't know. I feel like in our profession, there's a bit of, I wouldn't even say vanity. It's more of just like the self-awareness. Like you're going to be in front of camera all day. You should look your best, you know? So yeah,
You're so nice, Noah Beck.
I would say that we like to care about what we look like. But I think there's some vanity in it for sure. Like,
Noah, you are firsty lasty for me. Like, you can't say Noah, you have to say Noah Beck. You're firsty lasty.
that's so funny that you say that, because every time like someone sees me out in public, it's, oh my God, you're Noah Beck. Or like,
totally.
Noah Beck, I love your videos. Or like, oh my God, Noah, like it's never Noah. And I'm like,
Of course, you're Noah Beck. Okay, are you comfortable with yourself? Do I think you're comfortable with yourself? Yes, I think very.
yeah,
Of course. Well, you're dancing shirtless online. I think you're comfortable with yourself.
I've gotten there. Yeah, I think you're comfortable with yourself.
I'm too comfortable with myself. Okay, is entrepreneurially minded? Are you? Yeah. You have an underwear brand.
I do, yeah.
Why don't you send me any?
Do you want some?
Yeah,
Done.
but I won't post in them.
That's fine.
No, I'll post in them if I can like wear like a shirt and a jacket.
You can
and
do
then,
whatever you want, but I'll get you some.
Oh my God. No, Beck's sending me underwear. This is insane. Okay, do you think I'm entrepreneurially minded?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, are you an auditory learner or visual learner? Okay, you play soccer.
I'm trying to like clock myself
You
here.
like
I don't know.
move with the ball. But you're a really good listener. I think you're an auditory learner.
I try. But I love a good visual. Who doesn't, right? Even though you are a very good listener, I think,
You think I'm visual?
yeah. Are
That
you?
somehow seems so superficial. Like, but I am a
But I
visual
think you
learner.
like, I just feel like you love a good visual. Like hence
I love a
like I
visual.
feel like you like the way things look
I do.
and you can learn a lot.
I do. And
I
I
mean, like,
also
I learned a lot about you from this wall of all your visuals.
that I'm gay. You learned that I was gay.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah, no, I
had no
know.
clue.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I can't listen to music when I have sex because there's too many things
Oh.
going on for me.
You get a little overstimulated.
I'm like, wait, I didn't know Beyonce said that. I'm like, wait, and then I have to look at the lyrics.
Wait, can we discuss this?
And then
real
I'm
quick?
diving into the lyrics. I'm analyzing lyrics. I'm like, Sabrina said that? Wow, she loves her father. You know what I mean? Like,
That's so funny.
that's where I go. So I'm not an auditory learner.
What if I do like listening to music? Does that make me?
During sex?
Yeah.
You learn new things about Noah Beck every day. Okay, do you like pretending that you're someone else? Like, do you like the act of getting into someone
Actors.
else's mindset? You clearly like two sides of things.
Yeah.
So I think you do understand where someone's coming from. So I'm going to say you do.
I'm gonna say you do as well.
That's very nice.
I think
don't.
empathy is very like important. I think a lot more people need
Empathy.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm empathetic?
Yes.
I think I'm apathetic. But that's very nice. Okay, regimented morning or nighttime routine. You 100%
we just
do.
talked about this.
You 100% do.
Yeah, I do for the most part. Like,
How long is your morning routine?
I like my constants. We were talking about this.
Do you wash your face?
I wash my face.
Do you have like an insane nighttime routine or morning routine?
Do you want me to get into it?
Yes.
Okay. I've recently transitioned into like this beef tallow thing. Have you heard of this?
I have so much beef tallow in my house. It's
Do you?
Jared's obsessed with it.
Great. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a totally weird conversation.
Well, it is still weird because we're the only people on earth who know about beef tallow. It's beef tallow
I love it.
that you're putting on your face. It's beef.
But
it's
not
beef
like
bone.
It is. But I went down like a little like rabbit hole. I do this. Like I ordered 3 and I did like a little
Taste
experiment.
test?
Yeah, I did like a little experiment. There was this one that I just love, and it's just straight up beef tallow with like jojoba oil. Jojoba. You know-
Jehovah.
Yeah. And then in the mornings, I'll put on like this vitamin C serum. I'll cleanse vitamin C.
Do you put sunscreen on?
I think there's a little bit of SPF in the beef tallow. But I can't lie, I haven't been wearing
Sunscreen.
like a lot of sunscreen. And I know it's like people are going to come for me for that. But like, I don't know.
No,
there was like a recent study that
you
said
have
like,
to wear sunscreen.
there was a recent study that showed like, there's so much information nowadays. I'm so overwhelmed.
I know. I get
Like,
it.
I don't know what products to buy. I don't know what supplements to take. I'm like, I just like to try, like test trial it myself and then being like, this feels good. Is it helping my long-term health? I don't know.
I think it is. I think
hope
it is.
so.
I think beef tallow definitely is. Like, think about this is where I go. I go to cavemen. I go, how did cavemen do skincare? Probably not, but they probably put beef tallow on their face.
Yeah, it's a very holistic approach. And I like that. It's clean.
I love it. Okay, do you think human bodies in their natural form are appropriate? Like, do you think everyone should just like walk around naked?
Surely you don't.
No, I would love if everyone was naked.
Really?
Yeah, but not me.
Did it say Did it say appropriate?
Yeah, appropriate. Do you think that like nude beaches, like allow or not allow?
I think a nude beach is totally fine because you're choosing to go there. And if you want to be nude, go ahead. But like, I'm not like craving to be naked at the beach, to be honest. Like, I'd rather just go to a regular beach, you know?
It's not, but I would love to be a peer, like a spy at a nude beach.
Yeah, like just like a little fly on the wall there.
That's what I would love to be. I would love everyone to be naked. It would be freeing, but I would be clothed.
Duh.
I'd be in sweats.
Of course.
But everyone else can do what they want.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Our results. We are 72% compatible. So good.
Great. Let's give it a go.
We are 72% compatible.
That's amazing.
You guys, I think
that's good, right?
It says that I'm materialistic. It says you're 60% easygoing.
Yeah.
That's all it says. And that we're 72% compatible.
Are you materialistic?
I would say I like material things.
Right.
Isn't that what materialistic is? No. Here's the deal. If you
extent.
stripped it all away from me and put me on a desert island and said live, I would not live.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm materialistic.
That's a very black and white way of thinking of it.
Are you materialistic?
No, honestly. Like, I agree with the first thing you said. Like, I like material things, of course. Like,
but if they put you on a desert island, what would you bring?
What would I bring?
Yeah.
Is like a machete weird?
You know what? You are straight. You are definitely straight, man. I thought you were gonna be like,
I'd bring my beef tallow. Is that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want. I want that. I want the material shit.
Like the things I can't live with.
I don't want a machete for you to build a tree house.
Material shit would be no good there, right? You know, like I'm not gonna bring like my Rolex. Like I'm not gonna say that. Like,
why? That's a sick answer. That'd go viral on TikTok. Noah, did you have fun on this podcast with me?
Blast. I love podcasts.
You do?
I do. And especially with a friend. Like, especially just like catching up. Like, it's fun.
Well, we're catching up.
We're catching up.
And we're 72% compatible.
We sure are.
It's getting too hot in here, you guys. Okay, I have to, I do this thing where I go to bed.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have one
Just
for you.
you.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're going to do during it.
I'd probably do, if you actually were to go to bed, I'd probably leave the room. So is that what we're doing?
No, do not leave the room. I just need to put this on and you just need to say, we just both need to look at a camera.
Okay.
Pick a camera.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at this one. You look at that one. Okay. And you're just going to say, good night. Yes. Get comfy.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Good night.
You're gonna feel